Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hey, Emily. It is so wonderful to be here in the studio with you today.
It really is, Paul. I was just sitting here thinking about how fast this entire week went by.
Oh, tell me about it. My week was completely wild. But right now, sitting here, I feel good.
That is great to hear. You know, when we walked into the building today, someone asked how we were doing.
Let me guess. You automatically said, I am fine. Thank you.
Yes, I did. It is like a robot button inside my brain just pushes itself.
Totally. We all do it because it's easy. But the truth is, humans are rarely just fine.
Right. Our hearts have so many different colors and feelings every single day. Today, we want to help our friends express those real emotions.
So, where do we start? What is a good word for when life gets way too busy?
A perfect word for that is overwhelmed. It means you feel like you have too much to do and not enough time.
Oh, I felt so overwhelmed on Tuesday. I had 4 different meetings and my phone would not stop ringing.
See? Saying, I'm fine, it does not explain that heavy feeling at all.
Exactly. It hides the truth. So, what is another common word for when we worry about what might happen?
That would be anxious. When you are anxious, you feel nervous or uneasy about the future.
Yeah, like when you have a big job interview and your mind keeps imagining bad things.
Yes, it is a very uncomfortable feeling. But then, when the interview is over and you get the job, you feel relieved.
Oh, relieved is honestly the best feeling ever. It is like a giant backpack full of rocks is lifted off your back.
It really is a beautiful feeling, Paul. On the other hand, if you try your best but the results are bad, you might feel frustrated.
Like when you spend an hour cooking a nice meal and then you drop the plate on the floor?
Oh no! Yes, that is the perfect definition of frustrated. You want to cry and yell at the same time.
We definitely need some happy words to balance this out.
Of course, we have excited, which means you are filled with high energy and happiness for something coming up.
Like waiting for a package to arrive in the mail or seeing an old friend.
Exactly. And when you achieve a big goal, you feel proud.
Yes, like when our listeners study hard and finally understand a difficult English movie. We feel so proud of them.
We really do, Paul. But if they miss a few answers on a test, they might feel a little disappointed.
True. Disappointed is that quiet, sad feeling when things did not go the way you hoped.
It is a normal part of life. That's why it's so important to know how to ask people about these real emotions.
Right, because if we just say, "How are you?" we always get that generic answer. So, how do we ask deeper questions?
If you see a friend who looks a bit quiet, you can gently ask, "How are you feeling?"
I love that. It shows you are asking about their heart, not just making polite conversation.
Another simple option is, "Are you okay?" You use this when you notice a change in their mood.
Yeah, it is direct, but very kind. And if they look really sad, you can say, "Do you want to talk about it?"
That is such a comforting question to hear. It creates a safe space for someone to open up.
Speaking of sharing, I hope our listeners are feeling happy and comfortable learning with us right now.
I hope so too. And if you are enjoying this conversation, please take a quick moment to click the like button and subscribe to Mr. English Channel.
For sure. Sharing this video with a friend who is also practicing English helps us grow this beautiful community.
Let's do a little interactive moment. Go down to the comments right now and tell us, how are you really feeling today?
Yes, and remember, you are not allowed to use the word fine. Try using overwhelmed, excited, or relieved.
I cannot wait to read their answers. Now, when a friend actually tells us they are struggling, we need to know how to respond with empathy.
Right, because if a friend says they're sad, you cannot just say, "Oh, okay," and change the subject.
Exactly, Paul. That would feel very cold. A great phrase to show you are listening is, I hear you.
"I hear you" is so powerful. It means, I validate your emotion, and you are not crazy for feeling this way.
Yes. Another beautiful phrase is, that sounds tough. You use this to acknowledge their difficulty.
Mm-hmm. It shows you understand that their situation is not easy, and you are paying attention.
And the ultimate phrase of comfort is simply, I'm here for you.
Wow. Those 4 words can completely change someone's day. Just knowing you are not alone changes everything.
It really does. Sometimes people experience very deep, difficult emotions, like feeling discouraged, lonely, or even hopeless.
Yeah, there are seasons in life where the clouds look so dark, and you feel like you cannot find the exit.
It is a heavy reality. But as Christians, we always remember that we are never truly alone, even in the darkest valleys.
Exactly. Our faith is like an anchor for our souls when the storms of life start blowing hard.
Yes, and prayer is such a powerful gift. We can bring our anxiety, our sadness, and our tears directly to Jesus Christ, the Son of God.
Yes, Emily. I always find an incredible sense of peace when I pray during stressful weeks. It feels like transferring the weight from my shoulders to His.
That is a beautiful image, Paul. Trusting God does not mean our problems disappear instantly, but it means we have a perfect peace inside.
And He also places family and good friends around us to lift us up when we are weak.
Yes, we should never isolate ourselves when we feel down in the dumps. Sharing our heart with a loved one makes the burden so much lighter.
Absolutely. There is always hope, and tomorrow is always a beautiful new day filled with God's grace.
That is so true, Paul. And you know, speaking of support, our listeners have another great tool to help them feel confident.
Oh, you are talking about Mr. English AI, right?
Yes, it's a wonderful smart assistant where you can practice all these words and phrases anytime you want.
It is amazing because you can chat about your day, practice expressions of empathy, and never feel nervous about making mistakes.
Exactly. The link is right down in the video description, so you can check it out as soon as we finish today.
Perfect. Now, let's look at some fun idioms that Americans use to describe their feelings.
Oh, we have so many colorful idioms for emotions. For example, if you are incredibly happy, you can say you are on cloud 9.
I love that one. When I finally bought my new bicycle, I was on cloud 9.
Great example. Now, what if you were feeling a little bit sick or tired, but not super ill?
Then you are under the weather. Like, I think I will stay home today. I feel a bit under the weather.
Exactly. And if you are feeling really sad or discouraged, you can say you are down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps. It really sounds like you are sitting in a sad gray place. It perfectly describes a low mood.
It does. And what about that nervous, fluttery feeling in your stomach before you have to give a speech?
Oh, those are butterflies in my stomach. It literally feels like tiny insects are flying inside you.
Yes, it's that funny mix of being nervous and excited at the same time.
It is incredible how our bodies physically react to the things we feel inside our minds.
It really is. Like when you are very scared or surprised, you might say, my heart is racing.
Oh yeah, you can actually feel it thumping loudly inside your chest.
Another common one is having a knot in my stomach. This happens when you're extremely worried about a big problem.
It feels like your stomach is twisted into a tightrope, and you can't even eat your lunch.
Yes, exactly. And when people get nervous before shaking hands at a meeting, they often get sweaty palms.
Oh, that is the absolute worst. You want to look professional, but your hands are completely wet.
It happens to everyone. It is just a natural sign that your body cares about the moment.
Hey, Emily, I have a quick grammar question that our listeners often ask. What is the difference between I am angry and I feel angry?
That is a very smart question, Paul. They are very close, but there is a tiny shift in meaning.
Tell us more. I love these little language secrets.
When you say, I am angry, it sounds like the anger is defining your entire identity in that moment. It is very strong.
Ah, I see. It's like you are the emotion itself.
Exactly. But when you say, I feel angry, it separates you from the emotion. It sounds more like a temporary state that will pass.
Wow, that makes a lot of sense. I feel sad sounds much healthier and softer than I am sad.
Yes, it reminds us that feelings come and go like the weather, but they do not change who we are.
That is a wonderful tip. Now, let's put all of this together into a practice conversation so everyone can see how it works in real life.
Great idea. Let's pretend we're at work and I'm having a really difficult, stressful afternoon.
Hey, Emily, are you okay? You look a bit down in the dumps today.
Honestly, Paul, I'm just feeling incredibly overwhelmed with this new project deadline.
I hear you. The new schedule looks extremely difficult for everyone.
Exactly. Every time I look at the calendar, my heart starts racing and I get a total knot in my stomach.
That sounds tough, Emily. Do you want to talk about it over a cup of coffee?
I would really love that, thank you. Just talking to you makes me feel a bit more relieved.
Of course, I am always here for you, so don't worry.
And scene. That was a beautiful example of using these phrases naturally.
It really was. And notice how much better the conversation was because you did not just say, I'm fine.
Exactly. It allows friends to connect deeply and support each other through the day.
Absolutely. Well, that brings us to the end of our conversation for today.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and drop a comment below to practice your new vocabulary.
We love reading your stories and learning together with you every week.
Have a beautiful, blessed week, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye, guys. See you in the next episode.